Welcome back, YouTube, to my 11th NFL mock draft. Put this video out right on time. After all the big trades, the Niners moved up to 3, Eagles moved down to 12, and the Dolphins are at 6 now. So this is my new mock draft post-trade. First pick in the draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Trevor Lawrence, superstar quarterback, I think. A very good quarterback. I think it's an obvious pick. I don't even think they've talked about any trades. It's like the first pick that's never talked about trades. But yeah, this is an obvious pick. Second draft pick, I think the Jets picked Zach Wilson. I think they were thinking about going with Sam Darnold. But I think after watching Zach Wilson's pro day, I think it's a no-brainer that he's the second best player in this draft. I think they need to reboot and start over with a different quarterback. I think Sam Darnold's proven that he can't really be great, but maybe he can be good somewhere else. So I like the Jets picking Zach Wilson here. The third pick in the draft, the 49ers traded up, and you don't trade up that much. You don't trade up to 12 to 3 to pick a receiver. So they're picking Trey Lance. I think they're going to pick Trey Lance, but they keep saying that Jimmy G is apparently still the guy. So I don't even think Trey Lance is going to start day one. I think it's going to be Jimmy G, and if he gets hurt or if he looks bad, I think they're going to put in Trey Lance. So they pick Trey Lance here. The fourth pick in the draft, the Falcons select Michael Parsons. I think in every mock draft I've had the Falcons picking Michael Parsons. I think it's an obvious pick. They don't need offense, they need defense. I think he's the best defensive player in this draft, so I think they picked Michael Parsons. With the fifth pick in the draft, the Bengals select Penei Sewell, a stud offensive lineman out of Oregon. I think they needed to protect Joe Burrow. I think the first 3 rounds to pick O-lineman is a deep O-lineman class. I think you need to help Joe Burrow a lot. Because that was a gruesome injury, and he did get hit a lot. Sixth pick in the draft, I think the Dolphins select Jamal Chase. I know this is a pretty no-brainer to me. I think I almost had them pick Kyle Pitts, but I don't think they have a true number 1 receiver on the team. They have a lot of injury-prone receivers that are brittle. So I think Jamal Chase being number 1 receiver can elevate those receivers below him to maybe not get hurt less, and maybe elevate their game a little bit more. Hopefully Preston Williams. I want to see a full season with Preston Williams. I think he's a tremendous player. So I'm really excited to watch Preston Williams. But I think this is always pick with Jamal Chase. I think the Detroit Lions select probably the best weapon in the draft, Kyle Pitts, because Jamal Chase is great, but Kyle Pitts is a different, he's a monster. Because if you put a linebacker on him, it's just going to outrun him. Put a CB, it's just going to egg catch him. So I think he's probably the best weapon in the draft, and that would help Jared Goff a lot. They still have Marvin Jones. They have some DeAndre Swift. He's a great pass catcher and blocker and runner. So the Lions looking good if they pick out Pitts. We'll see. The 8th pick, I still think the Panthers will get Deshaun Watson. I don't know why. It just makes the most sense to me. Because the Texans are trading him to an NFC team. And they could get 3 first. And maybe Kristen McCaffrey or maybe something. The Panthers have a lot of trade bait. So the Texans can get a lot from the Panthers. I just think it makes the most sense. The 9th pick, the Broncos select Rashawn Slater. I think they fixed the corner problem in free agency, so I think you need to protect Drew Lock. I think they want a different quarterback, but I think they're going to give him until mid-season to see how he does this season with a fully healthy team. So I think they pick Rashawn Slater to protect him. The 10th pick in the draft, the Cowboys select Patrick Surtain, the second. Stud CB, ran a 4.34, and he's 6'2". I don't think we've ever seen a CB this good come out in the draft, probably since Patrick Peterson. He's going to be a tremendous player, so I think the Cowboys need a CB, and I think they pick a CB in Patrick Surtain. The 11th pick, the Giants pick Kristen Durasaud. I think this offseason has been pretty clear what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to get help for Daniel Jones. I think this is his last season. If he doesn't do nothing this year, they're going to move on from him. So I think it's pretty obvious they need a lineman to protect him. And help Saquon Barkley. With the 12th pick, the Eagles select Devonta Smith, the Heisman Trophy winner. The Eagles need a receiver. They traded down, so they're not looking for a quarterback. They're looking to help Jalen Hurts out. So I like that decision by the Eagles. So it's a pretty good decision. 13th pick, the Chargers select Caleb Farley. They released Casey Hayward. They have pretty old corners, and I think Caleb Farley is a very good corner. So I think the Chargers go with Caleb Farley, and I think they drafted lineman in the 2nd round. I was thinking about going with the lineman this round, but I only did was lineman not good enough. I think the 3 best went already. 14th pick, the Vikings select Kwity Paye. Not sure if the Vikings are going to trade Daniel Hunter, but if they do, Kwity Paye's a very good defensive end out of Michigan, and I think they need 2 defensive linemen anyways if they keep him. So I think that'll be a great pair. Maybe that makes them stay, get another dominant pass rusher. 15th pick, the Patriots pick Jalen Waddle. They still have a number 1 receiver. And I think Bill Belichick and Josh McDaniels could do a lot of great things with Jalen Waddle. I think I really want to see Jalen Waddle with them. I think they can do a lot of fantastic things. So I like that Jalen Waddle pick to the Patriots. 16th pick, the Cardinals select Aladura Vera Tucker, lineman. I think they don't need pass rush. They don't need receivers. So I think they go with protecting Kyler Murray. You need 3 things in the NFL, and that's quarterback, pass protection, and D lineman. And they have all of those except for O-line. So I think they pick an O-lineman. 17th pick, the Raiders select Jalen Phillips, a very good defensive lineman out of Miami. God knows what the Raiders are going to pick because John Gruden doesn't know what he wants to do. I think this is his last year, even though he has a 10-year contract. But if he doesn't make the playoffs this year, I think he's going to get canned. He does not make moves that make sense. He's a weird coach. I don't know. 18th pick, the Dolphins select Travis Etienne, great receiving back, also an even better running back. So I think they needed one. They got Malcolm Brown to back up. They have Matt Gaskin for 3rd down back if they need him. So I think they're going to have a lot of depth at that running back spot if they draft Travis Etienne, which would be good for Tua. This would be Tua's prove-it year. 19th pick, the Washington football team selects Tevin Jenkins, offensive lineman out of Oklahoma State. You have to protect Fitzpatrick. And I don't like the move for Fitzpatrick, but you have to give him help. So give him O-line help, give him receiver help. Maybe let's see how he does. Got to give your quarterback help. 20th pick, the Bears select Rondale Moore. I really like this kid out of Purdue. I think he has the opportunity to have a Steve Smith type career as a bubble screener, even sometimes Mawson. I really like his game. His game is really explosive. 21st pick, the Colts select Rashad Bateman, a big high point receiver for Carson Wentz. Because Carson Wentz does have a really, really nice deep ball. So I think Rashad Bateman is going to be a deep threat for Carson Wentz to throw it up to. 22nd pick, the Titans select, I said Titans, my bad. Titans select Jason Owui, an edge rusher out of Penn State. I think you need an edge rusher, D lineman. So I think this is the obvious pick, and I think he's the best one available. Even though Gregory Rosario is in here, but I really like Jason Owui's game a lot. 23rd pick, the Jets select Jeremiah Owusu, that linebacker out of Notre Dame. I think they have LaMarcus Jordan. I didn't even know they have him. I think they got a CB. I'm not sure what his name is. I'm not going to mess it up. And then I think if they get him and CJ Mosley back, I think they immediately go to a top 15, top 10 defense, especially with Saleh, the head coach, being a defensive genius. So I like that a lot. 24th pick, I think the Steelers replaced Mike Hilton with an even better corner in J.C. Horn. Let me fix my thing. Yeah, I think they replaced him with an even better corner in J.C. Horn. I really like J.C. Horn out of South Carolina. He has great ball skills. Pretty tall, too, and pretty big. 6'1", 205. That's not small. So I think Mike Tomlin and the defensive coordinator could do a lot with him. 25th pick, the Jaguars select Jalen Mayfield to protect Trevor Lawrence. 26th pick, the Browns select Azeez out of Georgia, linebacker, getting more defense. 27th pick, the Ravens select a receiver, Kadarius Toney, which showed out in the Senior Bowl. 28th pick, the Saints pick Mac Jones, my 5th and final quarterback, selected in the first round. 29th pick, Packers select Asante Samuel Jr. 30th pick, Bills select Najee Harris. And in the last 2 picks, Gregory Rosario to the Chiefs, Rich Get Richer, and Kristen Baltimore. Well, that would be my mock draft. Let me know if you like it. And next week, honestly, could be rinse and repeat. I really like the way this mock draft looked. But we'll see if there's any trades or free agent moves that make me want to change the pick, Well, that would be the end of the video, and peace.